What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and today I am answering a bunch of questions. Most of all, am I worthy?
Whatever it is that you do the damn thing.
So recently there was a comment thread on another video. The person commenting had some suggestions, one might say concerns about why they haven't heard of me before. To which my response was, if you feel that I should be known by more people, please share my videos with your friends and family. You know, had a little fun back and forth. They reply with this question. The question that concerns me the most is, so why do you market yourself? What is the value you bring to society? What do you do? And after you answer this important question, then I will make a decision if I think you should be known by more people or not, depending on how helpful and useful you can be. You know. So I had all these ideas. I'm like, how do I can make this look super dramatic? I had this whole thing with a drone. I was gonna go to the top of like a hill to have the drone circle me as if I'm pondering this difficult question. And it's really not a difficult question. And if you just kind of take a look at, I would say a cursory glance at the video selection on the channel, you kind of guess what I'm doing here, what the value that I bring is. But I guess if I do need to spell it out, allow me. This channel started as a tech channel. We were gonna do tech reviews. You know, we had high hopes of one day getting cases and cell phones and things sent to us. And eventually, that just wasn't something I wanted to do. That's just something we as a group kind of moved away from. And what I really got into was storytelling, more specifically, storytelling on a budget. I'm not one to spend a ton of money to make a video or to record something. So what I do is I share budget storytelling tools and solutions. So that's why I talk a lot about DaVinci Resolve, because DaVinci Resolve is a free software that you can learn if you are just looking to get into, let's say, video editing. That's why I'm trying to find the best and cheapest starting kit for people who want to get into making vlogs, making videos, whatever. That's why I went ahead and bought a $30 set of headphones that was surprisingly really good that I use on my podcast because the microphone is weirdly really good, especially since the microphone that we reviewed from the same manufacturer was not very good, but it was the same price tag. My whole thing is to get the best possible look, the best possible product for the least amount of money. I always try to provide honest reviews. I've been asked by manufacturers to talk positively about their products. I'm not going to do that if I do not feel the product is worthy. That's why there are several videos on the channel that do not recommend the product, because I had it in my hand and I was like, nah, this is not the one. But it's also why I make videos about using my 6-year-old, 7-year-old, I don't even know, Nikon Coolpix as a top-down angle of my podcast, because I already had it. It's minimal cost. I just needed a mount for it. So it was like $8 to be able to use that and have that top-down angle without having to buy another camera or whatever. I look for budget-friendly solutions for recording, video, and storytelling. The same reason I've reviewed things like $100 voice recorders and the $50 Sony, which is doing really well on the channel. A lot of people go to that video because they want to know if this is a good recorder, which it is. So it's like you could save $50 by not buying the Zoom, which is the more popular, the more well-known brand, but the Sony recorder does just as well and has a mic input. So like overall, from our perspective here on T3G, that is the better choice every time. Now, among the budget production and storytelling solutions, I also tend to make a story video here and there. I make a narrative short film every once in a while. Sometimes it's just a concept, it's something that just popped into my head and I want to make it real quick. Recently, I made a couple videos that involved some effects, well, very light effects, because I have an idea for a much bigger narrative short that requires some considerable effects. And now that I'm in the middle of reviewing a product, I actually have an idea of how to use that to minimize the need for the effects. So it's like all of these things come together, and then I'm going to make videos about that process and about how to minimize the need to do effects and how to minimize the need for crazy, ridiculous, expensive stuff. I was looking at a lens that I thought I was going to need to buy, which at best is about $500, and that is the absolute best, which now with this other product that I'm reviewing might actually just be completely unnecessary, and I might be able to just do this whole video without that lens, which is going to be insane and a huge saving. So like me sharing that story and kind of how I came to that, that's going to help people. So that is what I do here. My value to society, which I thought was a rather lofty question, especially in regards to like a dude who talks about tech on a YouTube channel. I am a shameless self-promoter, and self in my case, in my perspective, is me and everybody around me, people I'm associated with and people I associate myself with. So I will tell you about my friend Matthew, who is a dope painter and dope designer, without prompt. Like, if the subject of art comes up and you're like, man, this label design is really cool, I'm gonna spend 5 to 10 minutes telling you about Matthew because he recently won Label Design Awards. That's the kind of thing. I want you to be aware of the cool things and the cool stuff that I know. And to that end, I have a indie creator magazine. Yeah, I think that's just the best way to say it. It's in one part a way for me to force myself to write because I have to create content for that. So I write editorial, but I also write a fiction series for it. And in another part, it's a way for me to find really cool creators and show their stuff off so that if people don't know them, they can find them and go and enjoy their stuff as well. And in truth, that's really kind of my goal, my passion in life, is to help people. So that's what I bring to society, is my desire and my drive to help people. So now I hope this commenter sees this, and I hope they find me worthy of telling people about me and this channel and the stuff that I do. I'm going to be doing a bunch more direct response videos because people have asked some technical questions, and I want to dedicate the time necessary to really show off the stuff. For instance, people have asked what the wing sounds like for audio when you're listening to videos. I want to show that off in the best possible way that I can. So I don't want to just be like, oh, it's good. Like it sounds fine. So those will be coming soon. And I am taking a long time to do this review for this specific product that I was just talking about, that I know I was vague about it because I really want to do like a really cool review, and I want to make sure it's thorough because I keep kind of stumbling into new features, stuff that people on other reviews have not talked about, have not even mentioned. So I kind of just want to make sure it's super thorough. I want to cover all of the things and just kind of cover all the possibilities. I will be doing a kit giveaway before the end of the year here, so make sure you are subscribed if you are not currently. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.